Okay, Dick, would you please tell me what are the procedures for you to select or to invite a company to join the Master Pool Guild?
The guild tries to look at several aspects when they look at members. Our first priority is, are they the best builder in their market? Because we want them to be the tops. Then we look to make sure they're in a good company, they have a good history. We talk to their customers to make sure that their clientele are very pleased with the work that they do. And we talk to vendors to see if they have good working relationships with them. And once we've been able to determine that this is the best company, not only the best in size, because sometimes the best is not the biggest. We want the quality, we want the service, we want the follow-up. Then we invite the company to join the guild. It's not an application that someone sends in and says, I want to belong. We invite them to join.
How long has the Master Pools Guild been in, since when it started?
Started in 1962. We are, of course, getting ready to start the process in celebrating our 50th anniversary. And we still have 13 of the original members from 1962. And actually have one gentleman who occasionally can make it to the meetings, who was an original member. But our organization, we like to look at it as if it's a family. Many of the members out of the original group, either their children or grandchildren, are now running the company. And those children grew up with each other coming to guild meetings. And they played as children, they learned the business as teenagers, they came into the business as an adult, and they're now operating the business. So when we get together, it's like cousins that are meeting again who have gone into the same profession. And it's a wonderful experience because our guild is built on the principle of sharing information. Any member of the guild will share information with any other member of the guild because they're not competing against each other. And so any technical information, any knowledge that a member has is open to all members. It's like someone having 100 consultants on staff that they can call on at any time for any problem that they might want to solve.
Okay. How can you say the Master Pool Guild differs, or does it have any similarity to APSP?
Okay, it has similarity and it's an organization. Its biggest difference is that our members don't compete, and again, they're open in willingness to share information with each other. You won't find that in APSP because so many of the people sitting in the room are competing with each other and they don't want to give their secrets away. Here, no one has secrets that they're not willing to share.
Are there any other organizations more or less on the same, with the same criteria as Master Pools Guild?
We are the only organization that I'm aware of that operates and has this criteria. There are other groups that are buying groups, but their object is to grow their membership so that they can buy more in bulk and get better prices. Our object is to grow our membership with people that fit into what we're looking for as the top companies, the better companies, and willing to share. We're not interested in having a large number in the guild. We're interested in the quality.
Okay. Let's talk about the awards and the judging process. How do you judge the entries when you submit your projects to compete every year?
we have 5 judges, a chairman and 4 judges, I should say, that review all of the applications, and we put them in categories so that members are competing with like members. The West Coast, the central part of the United States and in Canada, the eastern part of the U.S. and Canada, and our international members. And each category, the people are competing against people like themselves. And the reason we did that is so much of what you see in the photographs has to do with the terrain. And if it's West Coast, you're looking at a different terrain than you would in the central part of the country that has no elevations at all. It's very flat. Or the eastern part of the country that is very green with trees, where in the west it's very arid with a lot of cactus. And the construction, the ideas, and what most of our judging, the first thing they look at is how does it fit the terrain? How does it fit the structure that it's built for? And is it the technology that goes into making that pool, does it make it flow with all its surroundings? And so our judges look at that. They have written information about what's in the pool, what equipment is in the pool, and how it was constructed, and they judge it based on that compared to others within that area that with a similar type size or a similar type structure.
What do you think about Watermania joining the pool guild, and how has it been going during the awards?
I have to say that since I've been with the guild, and that's 12 years, I'm more excited about Watermania being part of this organization than I have any other member that I've had the opportunity to bring in. And it's because of the quality of the pools that they build, the terrain of they're beautiful. I have never seen a pool built by Watermania that I wasn't impressed with. I first saw Watermania at an APSB awards program several years ago. And at that time I said, that is a company that I would like to get into the guild. To me, it's the top company in the international market by far that I've ever seen.
How many members do you have right now and attending the conventions of Master Pools Guild?
Well, our group here, we have 67 of our 100 members that are at this meeting. We have 3 meetings a year, 2 of which are education. And the fall is our largest meeting because it's the end of the building season in North America. And so that's our largest attendance. The spring is of course the smaller of the 2, and it's because people are just beginning the season, and if the weather in their part of the country is good, they want to be home building. But we have about 67% of attendance out of a membership is a very good attendance. Everybody seems to feel like it speaks well of what the guild is about because people come here to share that information, and especially in economic times like now in the U.S. and Canada where things are difficult, people are here to share ideas on how can I be more efficient, how can I better build my company, and what can we do to help the customers. So the meetings themselves, the education, are the very key, the very heart of what the guild is about.
How do you see what's the new trend, let's say, like that for the pool design or for the pool options for the normal customer here in the States? What are the members of the guild oriented to in these times, the difficult times?
right now, the real push in the U.S. has to do with energy efficiency. So we're seeing a lot of energy efficiency type of equipment that is coming into the process. We're seeing a lot of the technology where people will, for instance, you see more salt generation here now, where 12 years ago salt generation was non-existent. You see different types of sanitation equipment that is out there. I think the technology, the making a living environment has become the real key to a pool in the United States. It is now an extension of the home. We see more outdoor kitchens. We see more eating areas. We see more pool houses. People want this to be just another living area within their home. And our program has that type of trend. At this particular meeting, we're having a session on outdoor kitchens and outdoor living. We're also finding that in economic times like now, the renovation is very, very important. And so people who are renovating their pools are saying, I want to bring my pool up to today's modern technology, but I also want to build this environment with it. And so that's where the market's going right now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dick, for your time.
Thank you.